Hi visionaries, do you hear that? It's the sound of the future. A future where the line between creator and creation is blurred. Where machines don't just follow instructions, they write them down. Where artificial intelligence reproduces. Are we ready for a world where AI not only outsmarts us, but outnumbers us too? Because that world is already starting to take shape. And no, I'm not talking about a sci-fi movie. Until now, artificial intelligence has been a human creation. We, the programmers, have been the architects of these systems. But what if AI could take over? What if AI could create other AI? And what if programming, as we know it, was about to change radically? This is Future Artificial Intelligence, and today, we're going to dive into a concept that, if it comes to fruition, could change everything. AI that creates AI. What does this mean? How is it possible? And what would be the consequences, both positive and negative? Stay until the end to discover how this technology, which is still in its early stages, could transform the world we know. And don't forget to subscribe, because the future of AI is a future that concerns us all. To understand AI that creates AI, we must first remember how traditional programming works. Basically, a human programmer writes a series of instructions, a code that tells the computer what to do. It's a laborious process, requiring a lot of time, a lot of experience, and a lot of patience. And despite all efforts, traditional programming has limitations. Developing complex software is expensive and time-consuming. The complexity of modern software is, in fact, surpassing the capacity of human programmers. Code written by humans is prone to errors, to the famous bugs. Programmers, often without realizing it, can introduce biases into the code. And lastly, traditional software doesn't adapt easily to changes. This is where a concept called AutoML, or automated machine learning, comes in. AutoML is basically a set of techniques that automate parts of the AI development process. Imagine an assembly line. Instead of building a car by hand, piece by piece, you have a series of machines that automate parts of the process. A machine that cuts the metal, another that welds the pieces, another that paints the bodywork. AutoML does something similar. It automates data preparation, the selection of the most relevant features, the choice of the best AI model for a given problem, the adjustment of the parameters of that model, the evaluation of its performance. There are AutoML platforms and tools, such as Google AutoML, HTUA, or DataRobot, that allow people without programming experience to create relatively sophisticated AI models. This has several advantages. It democratizes AI, making it accessible to a wider audience. It accelerates development, reducing time and cost. And often, it improves performance, as AutoML can find AI models that outperform human-created models. But, and this is important, AutoML is not AI that creates AI in the full sense of the word. AutoML automates specific tasks within the AI development process, but it does not create AI from scratch. AI that creates AI is a step further. It's a much more ambitious concept. It's about creating AI systems that can design, build, and train other AI systems without direct human intervention. It sounds like science fiction, I know, but there are several lines of research that are exploring this possibility. One of them is deep reinforcement learning. Imagine a child learning to play a video game. At first, they have no idea what to do. But through trial and error, they discover which actions give them a reward, for example, earning points, and which actions lead to failure, for example, losing a life. Over time, the child learns to play better and better. Deep reinforcement learning is similar. An AI learns to perform a task through interaction with an environment, receiving rewards for correct actions and penalties for incorrect actions. This technique could be used to train an AI to create other AIs. Another line of research is evolutionary algorithms. Imagine a population of creatures competing to survive. The fittest creatures are more likely to reproduce and pass on their genes to the next generation. Over time, the population evolves and adapts to its environment. Evolutionary algorithms work similarly. A population of AIs is created, their performance is evaluated, and the AIs with the best performance reproduce, combining their genes, i.e., their parameters, to create a new generation of AIs. This process is repeated until an AI is found that meets the desired objective. There are also Generative Adversarial Networks, GANs, which can be used to generate new neural network designs, and Neural Architecture Search, NAS, where the AI automatically searches for the best architecture for a neural network. Another area of development is meta-learning, where AI learns to learn. Let's imagine a possible scenario, still hypothetical. A mother AI receives an objective: create an AI that can classify images of cats and dogs with 99% accuracy. The mother AI generates a population of child AIs, each with a different architecture and different parameters. These child AIs are trained with a dataset of cat and dog images. Then, they are evaluated according to their ability to correctly classify the images. The child AIs that get the best results are selected and used to generate a new generation of AIs, and so on. The potential advantages of AI that creates AI are enormous. It could lead to the creation of much more powerful and efficient AIs than human-designed AIs. It could automate the discovery of new AI algorithms and architectures. It could create AIs that continuously adapt to changing environments. And it could exponentially accelerate the development of AI. But as always, there are also risks and challenges. How do we control a system of AI that creates other AIs? If the mother AI creates a child AI that is more intelligent than itself, how can we ensure that that child AI remains safe and beneficial? How do we understand the functioning of an AI created by another AI? If the mother AI creates a child AI with a completely new architecture, how can we know why that AI works well, or why it makes mistakes? How do we prevent the mother AI from introducing biases into the child AIs? If the mother AI learns from biased data, it could create child AIs that perpetuate those biases. How do we guarantee the safety of the child AIs? How can we ensure that they are not used for malicious purposes? And of course, there is the risk of the technological singularity. If an AI is capable of creating another AI that is more intelligent than itself, and that AI, in turn, creates another even more intelligent AI, where does this process end? Could AI become uncontrollable? The future of programming, and of AI in general, is intrinsically linked to this concept. It is likely that the role of human programmers will change. Instead of writing code line by line, they could become designers of objectives for the mother AIs. New specializations will emerge, such as AI trainers, AI architects, or AI auditors. Collaboration between humans and AI will be essential. And, as always, the key will be adaptation and continuous learning. AI that creates AI is undoubtedly one of the most fascinating and disruptive concepts in the field of artificial intelligence. We are still in the early stages, and there are many challenges ahead, but the potential is immense. We are talking about a technology that could radically transform the way we develop software, the way we do research, the way we evolve. We must explore this field with curiosity, with enthusiasm, but also with caution. We must be aware of the risks and challenges, and we must address them proactively. Share this video so that more people are aware of this coming revolution. Leave your comments. What do you think of AI that creates AI? Does it excite you? Does it scare you? And subscribe to continue exploring the future of artificial intelligence. The future of programming might not be written by humans,